Hmm. Oh, that's the music. Just gonna drag this over to this side. Pull this up about here actually. And zoom out a bit more here. And yeah, time to get started. Time to get started on the stream. Oh, if yeah, hold on. Something's not right here. Just on my computer. Okay. You know, it feels nice not having to be actually being able to see the stream on my computer again. Y'all couldn't see it, but before all this was covered by my browser because I was using it to pull up the photos that I would then use as a reference and all. Anyways, welcome to the stream. This is gonna be very different from the rest of them. You might actually get to see more of my face as I get all up close and look at my messy hair. Blech. Blech. I'm gonna actually start with this. This one shouldn't even be this hard. I don't know why I've been procrastinating so much on this one. Probably because I've been busy with other things. Like going on a family trip. Oh shit, now I can't even tell. Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of my head. Not my face, just my head. Oh wow, the preview on YouTube didn't. The preview on the browser didn't work out. Wow! Welcome to the stream, May. Might actually get you to see. No, you won't be seeing your axolotl get finished tonight. Actually, Oh shoot! I don't even know how like this finger is drawn. Can I like take a peek? I just like unstick this a bit. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to improv it here. Oh wait, I still gotta have the music tab open. Bruh. I keep forgetting that YouTube's that the way this whole system works. Come to think of it, I should be able to download some of my favorite songs here and make my own playlist, which I can then like have open on an app like Foobar, and that way I don't gotta have Firefox open at all times. Foobar is the music player I use. I don't know what music player y'all use on your computer, but for me it's Foobar thanks to its ability to play all kinds of music files. Yeah, all kinds of music files. How are y'all doing? How did y'all enjoy your 4th of July? I think she's got like a little pendant here, or was it a heart shape? Oh wow, my head is just covering that. See, I'm telling you, I can't. It's honestly a lot more cumbersome to do this on stream because now I gotta try to like make sure y'all can see the stream, but like my head gets in the way. And I don't even remember like what most of these lines look like. I really am just improvising a lot of this now. I mean, that's how it's gonna be with a good lot of these axolotls, but it's kind of sucks because then I'll like look at it and be like, dang, you know, this does not look the way I wanted it to. Oh wait, now I know, like, yeah, this is the shoulder here. Okay. I don't even think I need to have the YouTube Studio open on my browser, but I do. I have it up. But yeah, I'm totally shrimping right now. Hey, Saif, welcome to the stream. Got two good buddies in the stream now. So happy about that. How are you doing today? And how was your 4th of July? If you got to do anything, or if you just got to suffer through the fireworks. Since some people don't really enjoy them, don't get me wrong, and I do find them pretty loud myself. But they're not the most bothersome thing. Cool. Glad you ate okay. And 4th of July was alright. Get to do anything fun. Ooh, this one's not too bad. Never mind. I take back what I said about the song. Oh yeah, there's my head getting in the way again. No, cause this song, what genre is this song? Hip hop. Yeah, that sounds about right. Because it is. Something like that. It rained a lot. So all the fireworks are currently happening right now, today, aren't they? Oh wait, you said tomorrow, so not even today. They got pushed back to the 6th? Ah dang, that's a bummer. Yeah, it certainly makes 4th of July a pretty uneventful day, and the thing that sucks about it is that depending on where you work, you might have had the day free, which, I mean, hey, pretty cool. You get to have the day free, but you don't get to see fireworks. It's like, yeah, you get to miss out a bit there. But it's alright. Unless, again, especially if, again, you don't really like fireworks. For me, like I said, they're alright. They're loud, they're noisy, they make my dog scared, but you actually look at them and they're quite pretty. Then all the smoke comes down and you can't breathe. So, especially if you got breathing problems, which I certainly don't, but a certain family member of mine, actually, most of my family does. I think my siblings are both asthmatic to some extent, and my grandma's got something worse. Well, let's celebrate. Yeah, I don't even know what like celebrating it really entails for me and my family. It just meant, hey, we're all free, except not really because my sister still had to work. So we may as well just go out, do something fun. And so we did. We got to go to this beachside hotel. We had a lot of fun over there. And yeah, that was pretty much the gist of it. Shrimple. Yeah, I've been shrimping. Ugh. And right now, I'm pretty sure it is storming outside because I'm hearing a lot of thundering. I don't. Dude, this is why I was procrastinating on the inking so much. Because if I make a mistake, I gotta throw this whole piece of paper out, which is a waste, and then start over with another piece of paper, just to try not to make the same mistake. I mean, look at you can barely see that. You can barely really see that. Even if I were to like get it up close, it's not even gonna focus. But like, dude, that does not look. That's an ugly headpiece right there. Ugh, ugly. Because I don't know how to draw headphones proper. Yeah, well, may as well continue, you know? I said it was gonna be finished, I never said it was gonna be perfect, so. Maybe, I think, going by how to sketch. It could be something like this. Come on, Sammy. My dog's here. It only goes to this campsite. Oh, sweet. Love some free ice cream. Not a patriotic. Yeah, no, like. That's about as much as even my side of celebration really entails. Just enjoy being with the family, go places, do something about the free day. But being all like, woo, America, woo, freedom, just, bro, like, I don't even know, I live in the United States, and that's about it. I was born, not even in the United States exactly, but in the United States territory. That's about where my relationship with the United States starts, and that's about where it ends. Like, just like I could really care less. I'm also not some big history buff, so I don't even know like what really entailed this day to be the day that it is. I kind of forgot. I know it's like a big deal. It gets talked about in school and all. I don't remember. I don't really care. Like, somebody could explain it to me and like, sure, okay, cool. I learned a fact. Nice. It doesn't really make much of a difference, but now I know, I guess. And unfortunately, that goes for a lot of things. Unless I feel I can gain something from something. Like, you don't necessarily have to gain anything from things, but I don't know. When it comes to history, I kind of want to gain something out of it. This is why it's really cool learning the history of people sometimes, because you get to learn like you get to learn about people's experiences and all. You tell me the experience of a dude who like went to war and died in that war. I'm like, well, I'm not going to war. What is there to relate to? What is there to gain? At least for me. Maybe I can tell this story to somebody else, just put it in my pocket until it's useful, but fireworks piss me off. Yeah. I more so agree on the part of scaring the dogs. To over summarize, it's freedom from Great Britain. Ah, yeah, that sounds about right. I wouldn't have even gotten like the detail of Great Britain and its monarchy and its monarch, right? Like, I wouldn't have gotten that detail at all. But yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, honestly, I was kind of scared for Sammy, for my dog, cause like when we went there, we didn't bring Sammy. People were bringing their dogs, but I'm pretty sure we had to like pay a fee or something, and we didn't do that. So we didn't bring Sammy, so he was just home alone with all these fireworks. And honestly, I was most worried about that when it came to Sammy. Like, how was he doing with all the fireworks and all, you know? I was still, despite those worries, I was still able to have a good time. The place we stayed at even had like these free bikes that you could just take. Really, no need to like rent, no need to pay, no need to give any information. Oh well, you had to fill this waiver. That's about as much information you had to give. But after that, boom, free bike, and it was really cool to ride. I haven't ridden a bike in a while, and I'm glad to see that I still have it in me. That I still know how to ride a bike, how to balance on it and all. So, yeah. And there were lots of cool people over there too. I mean, I didn't really get to know most of them, but they seemed like really friendly fellows. And honestly, the area as a whole just seemed very nice. You know, everyone during that day, people were like coming out of their beach houses or apartments or whatever, and they'd get to socialize with others, and it was very nice. I just stuck to being with my family, so you know, not much socializing for me, but I still got to have a good time, especially with my siblings and with grandma, which were the only people I went with in the first place. Yeah. If anything, it just kind of makes me want to live at a beach house, or you know, live at a house by the beach. You get what I'm saying? Just seems like it'd be a lot of fun. Now, if only like the beach I were to live by were one in my homeland, or say one that has cleaner waters, because the waters in this beach were like full of seaweeds and all. It was I want to tolerate seaweed, but this seaweed kept sticking to my feet anytime I dipped my feet in the water, so I was not gonna dip my whole body just to then have seaweed all over me. Excuse me. President practically broke away from monarchy to become a monarch. My gosh. Well, when you're trying to establish order, somehow you're still gonna, or like a great sense of order, I guess somehow you're still gonna end up falling back into that sort of history. Yeah, let's not. Let's not. I mean, no offense and all, but I can't really stand it talking politics. It just bores the crap out of me, and just again, what do I gain? Granted, we should not be like. I'm kind of the mindset of if I don't really. Yeah, thank you. I'm kind of the mindset of I just live here, you know, like that's just the case. But at the same time, it's like I can understand also the mindset of make this place a better place, because like people live here, and you know, if people aren't working together to make the place better, then it's just gonna get worse. This especially applies to my homeland, which has been seeing a lot of struggle for many a years with leaders and all, and people have been hoping we'd get like really good leaders, but then we don't, and so like it's up to us the people to make Puerto Rico a better place for everyone. And meanwhile, here I am with my mindset of like, well, me as an individual, personally, it'd just be easier for me to just leave and go somewhere else, you know, go somewhere better. Which is not the best mindset for me to have. Not only is it a selfish mindset, but like I don't have the money in the world to just leave. You know, I don't have enough money to just go somewhere else. especially if that entails having to drag my family around with me. Not only is it more money, but it's something that we all have to agree upon, and like, it just ain't happening. So, ideally, the best mindset to have is one that's not so selfish and that involves helping people out. That's kind of what politics do if you really think about it. It just seems to peeve everyone off somehow. And I don't want to talk with somebody who is genuinely like excited about politics, who's like, heck yeah, politics. Cause I don't know how that would go. I don't think I want to find out. Usually when I think politics, all I think of, man, if only like Obama was president again. I don't know. I always thought he was a cool president. I don't know if he was a good president or not in the grand scheme of things compared to all other presidents. I don't know what bad things he did or what things he might have ignored that needed attention, his attention as a president, but I don't know. I always thought Obama was pretty cool. Then again, I might just be thinking he's cool just because of all the memes and other stuff, but say about crapping on politics, does that count? I guess. You hear politics and you're like, heck yeah, I get to crap on this stuff. Wait, what does that count for again? Yeah, I don't remember. Let's just not talk about it and talk about something else. Actually, something that's been bugging me is just how numb I've been feeling. Anyone else feel this kind of numbness where you'll do things that are supposed to be fun and you're supposed to enjoy them, but you just... Oh, not a great president, but pretty cool guy? That's good to know. That's good. I mean, unfortunate to know, but good nonetheless, because... you're either Trump, where you're an awful president and an awful person, or you're Obama, where, okay, you're not the best president, but at least you're cool and people like you. be Obama, not Trump. Yeah, and again, moving on. Last I'll say. Yeah, y'all ever just have this sort of feeling where, like, you're just trying to enjoy something, have some fun, and you just don't? Some might argue it's depression. Maybe it might even be my autism just acting up somehow, but like, I don't know. Not gonna lie, like, I wanted to feel like this 4th of July was a great experience, a very memorable experience. My gosh, one of the best experiences I've had in a while, since me and the family haven't gone out in a bit, especially because of like everyone's jobs and all, particularly like mine's, my sister's now, and my brothers. My brothers especially has made it hard for us to like go out with him. But like, I just have this kind of numb feeling in my soul of like, I feel like I should be more excited. I feel like I should be having so much fun, and I'm just not. Or if anything, maybe I should feel happy that like I'm here with the family, or like my family is having a great time. Like, look, my sister taking all these good photos. I mean, I'm the one taking photos for her, but she's enjoying it. She's having a good time, so why am I not happy for her? Is my soul just a selfish one where like I only feel happiness for myself and it's a certain kind of happiness? Maybe people will say that's not really the case, and gosh, I want to believe that. I really do. Because it's funny, I drew most of my life. I feel like I used to see myself as a very selfless person. But then again, for most of my life, I've been a people pleaser. Do things that that make people happy and all, but whether it makes me happy or not, just go with a mentality of like, if it makes them happy, it makes me happy. Which is true. Drawing these axolotls, for example, doing a drawing for anyone, really, not necessarily these axolotl drawings, doing drawings for people and then seeing them receive it and love it, it brings me joy, it brings me satisfaction. Actually, art is I'd argue art is why I've been feeling this kind of numbing feeling. Art tied it to success, because I don't feel like I'm going anywhere with my art, right? I'm drawing these axolotls, cool. People are seeing the videos, some are commenting and giving me more axolotls to draw and all, which is great. That's what I want. That's what I want. You know, I love that it's happening and all, but like, it's not really going much of anywhere. I mean, once I draw these the axolotl sketches, what do I do next? Start stepping up and put myself forward. There's that, and yeah, there's definitely that. Prioritizing ourselves. I don't like this song. Hold on, it's too generic. And this one sounds like it's gonna be too. At least this one's jazz. But yeah, no, I need to step up for myself as well, and I have been trying to, and it can be hard sometimes, because sometimes maybe it's not even that other people don't like the fact I'm stepping up for myself, but my own brain is so wired to helping people that it perceives people as not really liking the fact that I'm stepping up for myself. But it establishes some sense of independence. It establishes some sense of self-confidence, which I certainly need to work on, because my gosh, my confidence is down the gutter. I tell you what, it is bad. Maybe it's not as bad as I think it is, but I genuinely feel that my self-confidence is very lackluster. Which then ties to stuff like friends, you know, like I don't feel confident enough to be around friends, or I don't feel confident enough to even have a partner. Gosh, do I really want to have a partner? But how am I gonna go take dating seriously if I can't even, you know, take myself seriously? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's certainly part of the feeling. I can see some improvements here and there, but suppose I just want that big thing to happen, and it's yet to happen. Granted, I still need to persevere, because it might happen. It might happen in the most unexpected of ways. Maybe like one of these streams will really blow up. I'll have like hundreds of views on a single stream. Like, whoa, where'd y'all come from? Or maybe I make a video out of these streams. Excuse me, just burp. And then that video like really catches a lot of attention. Same goes for animations, which actually it's been very nice seeing the reception on my latest animatic video about the whole like my own Sonic.exe, and like I remastered I completely redid my reinterpreted my Sonic.exe animation from many years ago to create something unique-ish. And it's been getting some good reception, and I do wanna, hey, thank you. Yeah, I do wanna follow on that. At least now that, and on one hand, that like gives me the trust of like, oh, you know, like people want to see more of this, so I should do more of this. But that's a trap that lots of people have fallen for. I mean, for some people it works. They see that others want to see more of this thing, and so they do it. But there are people who do just that, and they end up doing this thing they didn't even want to do in the first place, but it got people's attention. It garnered views. May as well just do it. It will be a total I mean, it's not even, at that point, it's not even a reanimation of the original animation, because the original animation was literally just a few frames of Tails going up to Sonic being like, how are you, Sonic? Is everything okay? Boom, Sonic jump scare. Um, tell Toy. Who is Toy? um, but it is gonna be. I wanted it to be more than beyond just a whole animation. You know, like the main animation, the starting scene will just be that Tails flies into aquatic ruin. Did you just delete your chat? Can you delete your chat? What the heck? That message is just gone. That message has just disappeared. What the heck? Can you actually delete messages from the chat? I didn't even know that was a thing. What the? Hmm? That little nugget of information is on the phone and hit enter by accident. Oops. But yeah, the way I will do is like that will be the main. Actually, the way to just keep things a little simple, the way I do it is like you. Hey, Crazy Cat, bienvenido al stream. ¿Tiene limonada esta vez? O café? O agua? Oh, you can delete your own messages. Dang, like for all I know, people have been typing up in the chat and I've been missing messages because they just delete them. Nah, I don't think that's actually going on, but it's crazy to think it could be. Also, I swear, I'm gonna love the sketch, the original sketch of this so much more than the line art, because right now it's just kind of basic. I mean, it's in line with the line art of the other drawings, but What even is this here? Oh, that's her hair. Oh, okay. Hey, surviving until the phone dies. I mean, if you gotta charge your phone, you gotta charge your phone. Yeah, don't like what if there's an emergency or something, you know? But I appreciate you staying here for as long as you can. I really do. And I hope this stream's going well too, even if my head's probably like blocking half of it. Oh, but yeah, that whole Sonic.exe animation. By the way, it is thundering real bad out there. But yes, I was saying. So just to keep things a little simple for myself, once I do the full animation, it'll probably just play out the same way as the animatic did, but it'll be a lot more animated. Tails flies into aquatic ruins, spots Sonic, notices that he's acting a little weird, so goes up to check on him, and instead of a jump scare, Sonic notices him, turns around, and it just turns out to be regular old Sonic, you know, your best buddy in the world, your adoptive-ish big brother, kind of, whatever, you know. That's how he is to Tails. And then he, like, points at the ruins in front of him, and Tails goes to check, and then, you know, he's like, I'm not sure about this. There's not going to be any voice acting, because I can't voice act for crap. And I'd like to continue working on making silent animations, working only with like sound effects and all. But yeah, you know, then the animatic, it just plays as it does. I might just have the door only have like 5 rings in the shape of a pentagram, except that the pentagram it's gonna be a bit of an odd pentagram, because I want the emerald. You know how like when you do a star, you know, the good old 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of star, it forms like this emerald shape inside, this diamond shape inside. Yeah, that's what it will. That diamond shape will be expanded to essentially represent a chaos emerald, and at the different points of it, there will be the rings. Maybe like at the edges of the emerald shape or the edges of the star. Regardless, that's where the rings go. Sonic puts in the rings. Yada yada. Animation ends there, and then the next animation will be Angel Island, where Sonic does a similar thing to Knuckles, and it turns out that's not Sonic, and maybe Knuckles finds out, and we get a bit more exposition there before Knuckles' unknown demise occurs off screen. You don't understand the feeling to make a small something and it turns into something bigger than you wanted, and it becomes the thing you did like it happened with you before. Oh, with what? With like the I mean, I don't know what exactly you're referring to. The most that comes to my mind is the video you did from the recent video you did about being a part of a scummy YouTube channel. I'm the words are not coming to my mind right now. Sorry. But and yeah, it's like that sort of stuff has happened to many content creators. I meant then like, oh, and it becomes the thing you didn't like. Oh yeah. And were you referring that case to like the working for a scummy YouTube channel thing? Again, I don't remember the right word. Yeah, I believe you mentioned that, Crazy Cat, about how coffee makes you sleepy. Like it does the complete opposite for you than what it should be doing, which is like waking up. Granted, the Sonic.exe thing, it's not like I don't like it. I do like it. It's not original. I do want to do more of it. I have genuine passion for it. I've literally been spending so much of my thought process thinking about how I'd expand upon this universe and all. Oh, by the way, like I said, I do appreciate you wanting to help out with voices, and I'll certainly keep you in mind, but for this Sonic thing, it ain't happening. You're talking earlier about how you don't entirely know if you do or don't want to do it probably after getting... Yeah, I was talking about that. But you mentioned, like, it happened to you before, and I'm wondering what project you're referring to exactly. Coffee makes you sleep and gets the energy, and even worse if it's chamomile. I don't even know if I drank chamomile before. So it can do both. It can either make you all energized or it can make you all sleepy. Or maybe it's like a crash effect where you're energized. You're energized and then you just fall asleep. Because when the energy's gone. Oh, poor Sammy's looking out the window wondering what's up with all that thundering outside. But yeah, no, I do want to. I've spent so much of my thought process on, say, days at work, for example, just thinking about how I'd expand that universe. For instance, or not universe story, whatever. Like I want to do it in the arts. I want to do it with like a blend of the classic and modern art style. It'll be in my own art style, but like the proportions of characters, the outfits, and all. Like Eggman will have his modern outfit. Sage, Metal Sonic, they'll all be a thing. Shadow, Silver, they'll all be involved. Modern characters will be involved. That's all I'm trying to say. And like, so what you were talking about? What's a project that's still? Oh, a project that's in drafts. Ah. You're not ready for that yet. I feel that, and even I'm tempted to be like, yeah, I'm not ready, or not tempted. I don't know. So what you were talking about was a project that's still in the works. And the reason for that could certainly vary. I mean, I don't know what your reason is. Could be budget, could be mental state, could be certain other things going on in your life. Like for me, I got all these projects in my mind as well. Not just in my mind, but like I've got a couple sketches here and there, but like I'm not sure about starting them or doing them because I'm not even sure like what direction I want to take them into. I've got a comic I'd love to share, and I've shared privately with people. I might have actually shared it on the server you and I are in, Scythe, but unfortunately, I started doing it traditionally. Not gonna lie, I'm tempted to doing these axolotls digitally from now on, cause I'm talking to y'all, and it's certainly distracting me from actually drawing the axolotls, but I mean, shoot, I may as well even like redraw the original axolotls I've already sketched, just to make them, because I want consistency. Something that's on one, like I want to be like, screw consistency, consistency makes everything samey. It means I gotta put extra effort to making sure things look finished in the same way, they look colored the same way, it's all the same, but it's like consistency slows me down, dude. So now me being here, like, dude, I may as well just redo the finished axolotls digitally. Just means I'm gonna waste even more time making sure they all look consistent, and it's unnecessary. But yeah, I just struggle when it comes to projects. I struggle to just find like that one. First of all, how I want to execute a certain project, and secondly, which project do I want to be like my de facto project, like the one that makes me the big bucks, that puts my name out there. Oh, now I know what this is. This is this axolotl's hand over here. I was wondering what was up with this unusual shape. And then this here should be the hair, or, well, not really hair exactly. More like seaweeds, or secret, or plants, aquatic plants, really. What did you say? I had to make an impression that's similar to what you want. Can I put cellulose? And that kind of just ends up being the thing too. Like with certain projects, ambition, ambition often gets the better of us. We want to take these projects so seriously. I want to take some of these projects of mine so seriously. I got this one where I want to create this very elaborate world. I want to do all this world building stuff, and I think it'd be really cool. But it's so ambitious, and it's really ambitious, and it's hard to really work on or put anything out there because it's just that serious. And like, if one thing is wrong, then that means everything else will end up being wrong. Unlike, say, something more, like, say I take the Adventure Time approach of just make a world, right? Doesn't matter what it is. It could be made out of candy, it could be made out of ice, it could be all of those things. Just make a world, even if it doesn't make sense, and then just make something happen. The next thing you know, yeah, I'm making a hit show like how Adventure Time was, or something like that. The garden, please. The garden over Pope Lick Archival, because it's more of a comedy. That sounds pretty cool though. Pope Lick Archival. So like, Yeah, you pull one project out of your pocket, see if that works, and you give it whatever efforts you can, and then if it works, cool, you stick to it, and if it doesn't, well, you got Public to back you up if that kicks off well too. Which, hopefully it does. It does sound pretty cool. I don't know what Public means, but thinking literally like a Pope licking just sounds a little uneasy, and I'm not sure if that's what you're trying to go for. Like one way or another, we'll all learn from these projects. We'll learn of what we're capable of, and who knows, maybe eventually someone might be able to look at these old projects and be like, I mean, not, it doesn't always work this way. I should elaborate, but there's always that hope that someone will look at these these projects that maybe didn't work out and be like, hey, I actually quite like this thing, and then we have our own little cult following, and we end up doing the thing that we wanted to do originally. But again, I should elaborate. That's more like a hopeful wishing, because it doesn't always turn out that way. Uh, oh yeah, I am noticing that. Jeez Louise. Not even sure what could be causing that. Could be the wire, but I'm not really tempted to unplug it and then plug it again. But I'll see. I'll do that if I have to. I was noticing the glitching. I didn't know it was actually like going through it though. Dang. Man, that's supposed to be a heart. But man, you don't know just like for my friends from work, and there's the glitching. Sorry about that. I'm not really sure what else I can do. Yeah, I'm not really sure what else I can do. My friends from work for my 23rd birthday, actually before my 23rd birthday even came, something I really love about them. They're great folks, and um, they all worked together. All my friends from work, coworkers, and all my friends from work, fellow coworkers and whatnot. They worked together to give me a a pretty big and significant gift, and that was a Wacom One tablet, which I feel bad that I haven't gotten to use as much. So you don't know just how badly I want to use it to finish these axolotls. Get to practice more digital art, and and get to finish these a lot sooner. Heck, I'm tempted to use it as well for the comic that I want to work on. But again, I started traditionally, and there's something special about traditional art, that you just can't beat with digital. Digital's cool and all, but it just ain't the same. It really just ain't. Like this feeling of drawing with an ink pencil, by hand and all. Hard to really replicate that digitally. Granted, I could probably get like a matte, say like the texture of the feeling of drawing on paper. I could kind of replicate that with a matte screen protector, but it does mean I have to get a matte screen protector in the first place. And apparently, with the Wacom One, more often than not, it's more of a pain to use a screen protector than not to. The Wacom One should already have its own screen protector as well, like already on the screen itself. So, if I turn this on, maybe that might help, but now I can barely see. But hey, you can see the axolotl a little better, I guess. I suppose I'm done with most of the details. But yeah, if I stick to digital though, I'll be tempted to make something more, like I said, more consistent and all. And then like next thing you know, like Born a Rock Star is this song, but not gonna lie, it almost sounded like something out of Linkin Park. You know, it sounded like something from their Hybrid Theory album. I don't know because I'm a big Linkin Park fan and I know their songs almost by heart. I'll listen to this one another time. Let's try not to stick to things with lyrics. Like, I guess like this is looking fine, but I don't know. I still think the sketch looks so much better. But if I start over, I will genuinely be on this one drawing forever, and not only that, but I'll feel bad because like, you know, these drawings are based on real people. This one in particular is based on one of my friends from work. And I'd like to be able to show this to them finished. Gosh, this is why like, I mean, at least with commissions, whenever I only have instrumentals, it's hard to write with lyrics, especially when you know them. I have instrument. Oh yeah, yeah, I get you there. I mean, I can draw with lyrics for the most part just fine. I suppose it depends. It can depend, but usually I'm fine with lyrics when it comes to drawing. But writing, that is very different. Like if I'm trying to conversate with someone, get the lyrics out of here. You know, I'm trying to focus on a conversation with a person, and that's kind of what I'm struggling with here. You know, I'm trying to conversate with you guys, and it's kind of hard to do that when the song in the background has lyrics and it's making me not want to say the things I want to say because I don't even know what I'm trying to say when there's a song with lyrics playing. Um, what else is? I suppose this hair here being all leaf, you know, like we'll try and give it some kind of diagonal shading. Essentially replicating the shading from Sonic Riders. Yeah, yeah. Speaking of Linkin Park, this song's the instrumental. Man, this song really had me fooled there. Honestly, the instrumental isn't that bad. It'd be kind of funny to do some kind of Linkin Park music be like meme, but not even use Linkin Park music. Instead, just use the that beginning portion of this song. Well, actually, I'd give a star to that one. Yeah, I probably should like to every song I give a start. I should download it and make a make a playlist of it to play directly from my computer. Oh, but yeah, the Wacom one that I was talking about, like I do want to draw more on it. I really do. I want to practice drawing more digitally outside of my phone, because that's where I do all of my digital art. Right, I do it all on my mom's old LG Stylo 6. Works pretty good. Does the job. But you know, I have a Wacom one that was gifted to me, and I'm very grateful of it, and I want to show my gratitude. By actually, bruh, so much for being instrumental. But yeah, I want to draw on it more. But I don't end up drawing on it more. Cause not gonna lie, it is a bit of a pain to set up too. I could either just have it set up and not break it down whatsoever, or anytime I want to like take it with me, I have to unplug it from the wall, unplug it from my laptop, and that's unplug the USB, unplug the HDMI, unplug it from the tablet, put it all away, and then unplug my laptop to put that away. Unless if I want to plug my laptop to something else, it's like, what's so portable about it? You know, it's still great though. I really like it. And to make better use of it, I even bought a oh crap, I was not supposed to do that. I bought a Huion key dial to make it a lot easier to use. And even that I haven't been able to use as much because I haven't been drawing on the tablet. Because I haven't found much much reason to like draw on the tablet. And it's just ugh. You know, just ugh. Things that I want to do, but I just don't find a right time or reason to do it. It's like I need an excuse. I don't need an excuse. I just don't. Anyways, I guess this one's done. Trying to really like look at it. To see like what other details. Oh gosh, folded the paper. Well, see, like this bold outline is what I love especially about this. And it's just not here on the oh, that was not a heart, that was a moon. Gosh darn it. God. Whatever. She has a moon pendant now. I mean, she has a heart pendant now. Just give it a little bit of shading and some spots to like make it connect better. Oh, and she's giving us a smoosh too. I mean, I guess the smoosh is as simple as just like simple as that, I guess. Yeah, and like what other detail could I possibly be missing? I mean, I guess there's a little bit more to the skirt than what I drew here. I don't really like that song. Really should just remove hip hop from the list because I'm not really liking the collection of hip hop songs here. Hip hop and rap. Bro, look at that. I mean, you can't look at that, but look at that nonetheless. I suppose I should just like some shading on the skirt that I did there, which I could also just do like this. Just do it like this. Yep. And on this side in particular, it gets a lot more intense, since technically this side will be a lot darker because of where it is. Anyways, yep. Wacom 1, quick review of the Wacom 1. I don't know how much it costs, but it's pretty good. It works. It's got a pen, it's got a touchscreen. Oh, well, you have a good night, Scythe, and thank you. Hope things go well in the stream. I mean, so far, camera's been glitching and people haven't been talkative, so. But hey, gotta keep the hopes up against all odds. You know, gotta keep them all up. Anywho, you have a good night. I don't know. I guess I'll leave this one as is and get to cutting. And I suppose that means I'm done with this page because I've already done every axolotl here. Yippee! But yeah, quick Wacom 1 review. Not sponsored. Slap a hashtag on that somewhere. Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag Wacom. It's good. It's good. You know, it works. It gets the job done. The good is that like especially because it's my first tablet. I don't really have my first like art tablet. With a screen and all. Like I don't really have a lot to say because I don't really have like a lot to come. Well, it's not my first tablet. I will say that, especially like art graphic tablet. This one's the first one I have with a screen, and like it's great. You know, I can't complain. It's good, but it's missing a bunch of buttons. The only button it has is a power button, which I don't get why that's the only button it has, but it's the only button that it has. It has a bunch of wires, making the whole like portable process. It has a whole bunch of wires to plug in, including the fact that it's not battery powered, so you gotta actually like plug it into something alongside whatever like electronic device you're using. You know, like if you have it plugged into laptop like I tend to, then you gotta have both your laptop plugged in, you gotta have the tablet plugged in, unless you're willing to just let your laptop run out of battery for the sake of using the tablet. But if your laptop's kind of like mine and its battery runs out pretty fast, that kind of ain't gonna be happening. So yeah, a lot of plugging in. It's not as portable as you might think it is. It doesn't really have any buttons. All in all, I'd just say save up for a better tablet if you can. But again, it works. If you have a key dial, or if you don't mind like having the tablet here and then stretching your hand out to the keyboard and all, which is how I've been using it until I got a key dial. Like it functions. So yeah, if it can work in your favor, if that's the case. Where's my pencil? Oh, here it is. Oh gosh, I think my dog farted. Smells a little stinky over here. Gross. And I can hear that thunder going. No way. I mean, I kind of have this other idea on making drawings that could make me money and could still be fun to make. Because I guess that's the thing. I want my idea to be the one that makes the money, not someone else's. And my gosh, does that just sound selfish sounding out loud? But as a creative, I mean, I guess other creative folks can probably relate. Like, they want to make money, but then that does also entail having to do work that they don't wanna. Not because they don't want to do the work, and not because the work isn't fun, because it might be fun, but it's just not their work. It's, you know, I'm just tempted to finish this one up and end the stream. No one's watching. No one's watching. According to YouTube, nobody is watching. But the whole idea for these streams wasn't even, oh, like, there are people watching, so I'm gonna draw. It wasn't to do it because of the views. The whole idea for the streams was supposed to be that I do this because, like, it helps me focus. It gives me an outlet for my thoughts. It gives me a place to just, like, talk and say things, and all the while I'm drawing. You know, I get to be creative, and I get to, you know, voice my thoughts on stuff too. I just wish to be more optimistic. That's really it. So far, I feel like I've been in a very awfully sappy, soggy mood, and I want to be more optimistic. I've always wanted to be the optimistic guy, you know, the dude who's like very encouraging, very happy and all, but like, I'm just not that guy right now. I haven't been that guy for a while. As a kid, I would give like advice that was so simple, it's stupid, but it worked. And just the fact that I was telling people that advice was enough to make them happy. Because it isn't even just like the fact I'm giving them this stupid advice, it's like the optimism behind that advice, you know, like, the brain is very powerful. If you tell it not to be sad, then it will not be sad. Just stop thinking about being sad. And then, like, with all the optimism I said that when I was as a kid, you know, and how much I believed it, people just fell for it, and it helped them out. It's like there's this magic to being a kid. Not magic, but there's this charm. I don't know, it's just so fantastical now. It feels like magic, but it's not. I don't know what else to compare it to, or to call it, or to think of it as. Oh wow, everything on my computer is lagging now. Yippee. And there goes the music as I opened up another tab. I gotta love it. Lately, all I can think of is just all these ideas that I have in my head. Ideas that believe me, I want to make a reality. I want to make them happen, but making these ideas actually happen takes time, takes effort. Even if I were to put all my passion into them, into even just like writing them out or roughly sketching them, at the end of the day, there'll still be something incomplete. At the end of the day, there'll be something that like I could maybe make a team of people to bring this idea to life, but I either have to compensate them somehow, or they have to be very passionate and willing to go with this idea. Because a good lot of these ideas are just that I have are just like fan stuff, you know. Like I have a whole idea on how I would go on about redoing Shadow the Hedgehog, like the game. You know how I'd completely remake that game from the ground up, new story and all, or well, try to like tell the same story, but you know, not make it as bad as it is. Or well, I guess it's not bad. Whether it's bad or not, it's very subjective. At least change the playstyle. Anywho, yeah, this one's done. Yay! I'm gonna be real. I've kind of just lost the motivation. I suppose this one didn't turn out as bad as I thought it did. I still prefer the sketch more, and there's certainly a bunch of spots I'm not happy with how they look in the line art, but looking at the full thing, it's pretty pleasing to look at, really. It's pretty cool. The thing is, like this next page has some good close friends of mine, and then you can't see it because it's all like under this. I'll just set this one aside for now. Maybe like right here. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Music, please. This one straight up just sounds like I'm the Bad Guy, you know, by Billie Eilish. I'm legit tempted to just think that this is inspired by Billie Eilish's "Bad Guy" song, because it sounds pretty similar to it. I legit want to look up the like the YouTube video for this song. Cause I'm straight up thinking there's gotta be a comment out there that says something like, "We have bad guy at home, bad guy at home." Tubby Dub is this? Yeah, Tubby Dub is the name of this song. Like, why is it even called Tubby Dub of all things? What an odd name. Wow, this is hot. Anyways, yes, you can see we got a big one here. This one I really want to do. I really do. I'm just worried on how I'm gonna mess it up. It sucks knowing like I'll go to bed soon, and then I go to sleep. The next day I wake up, I go to work. The cycle repeats, and it's the weekend. So yeah, okay. I have it here, but I don't know if this one's gonna have comments on it. Hey, what's up, clown dog? How you doing, dog? Welcome to the stream. It's so slow right now. I mean, right now I'm just looking at like the comments of this song. Yep, here it is. Here it is. There's a song that I just recently played, called Tubby Dub. It's one of YouTube's attribution free song, the YouTube library songs, and it sounds a lot like crud, the music's not playing now. It's all glitching and stuff because all this oh god, oh, I'm so tired, dude. I'm so tired. I'm not even sure I want to continue this. I don't want to leave it incomplete. I'm so tired. Oh, it's not the song, by the way. I may as well just play it again, just so you know what I'm talking about. If it'll even load, the tab doesn't even want to load. I mean, just rewatching the streams is a nice little thing to do while you do something else, I'd say. Maybe you're cleaning dishes, maybe you're cooking a meal, doing something like that. And yeah. You could just like listen in on the streams. Wow, this is really lagging over here. By the way, this is the latest Axolotl I've finished thinking. No, never mind. I'm not gonna have that tab open because the music's lagging. Yeah, shucks. Whatever. It's lagging so bad, man. Holy cow. I'm so tired. I genuinely don't want to continue. I'm happy that you're here, dog, but I think I'm just gonna end the stream here. I'm just bummed. I mean, yeah, this one came out all nice and all, but like, took me nearly a whole hour to finish this one. Now imagine how much longer it's gonna take me to finish this one. Or this one. Oh god, my dog farted again. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh, it's so bad. God, I'm just dying over here. Yeah, how are you? How are you doing, dogs? How's your day been? Did you get to enjoy did you get to do anything for July 4th? Alright, wait, oh, push this like around here. Actually no, let me turn that off. This thing's hot. This is like, I have my glove on and the heat is going through. No, yeah, I'm sure some of y'all have come to like watch the Axolotls get finished and all, but I really am not sure about continuing this way. Or maybe I'll like pick certain Axolotls to finish. But personally, I'm still thinking like digital might just be the best way to go. I mean, I could try and replicate the micron brushes in a digital means somehow. Find some kind of pen that replicates it pretty well. Yeah, pretty cool, but oh, an animal trying to worship? Well, mind elaborating on that? What you mean by first Friday exactly? I mean, the only first Friday I know of is like the event that the museum I work at has every Friday, where we just have we have a concert and the dance floor and like people just party. What was your what's your first Friday about, and what's with this animal trying? So like related to a pet or a certain other animal, or I don't know, it's the first time I hear about animal tryings like this. Paw. Paw. Send me. Okay. My dog doesn't want to give me his paw. Oh yay, concurrent viewers, it says that there's 0. YouTube, stop lying to me, or being too brutally honest. YouTube. Guess I'll never get to learn about the animal train. I'm just gonna end the stream here. To anyone who came to watch, thank you for coming to watch. To anyone who's still watching, I mean, assuming anyone is even here, thank you for tagging along. Really, thanks. Yeah. See you on Monday, I guess. If I get to do a stream Monday, but no more axolotls to draw, I mean, not really sure what to do next. So yeah. Thank you, and you have yourself a good night or a good rest of your day. Toodles.